Hey guys, strangers, friends, newcomers, I'm Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. So it's been a minute. It's been a lot more than a minute. I feel like it's been closer to a year if we're being completely honest. I'm like straight up looking up at this camera. Hello, I am doing a makeup tutorial today. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a very long time. I'm sure I'm going to be super rusty at it. I figured I would do kind of a chit-chatty kind of get ready. I've already kind of gotten ready, like I've got my like 50s style hair already done, and yeah, I have my eyebrows on because those take me 18 trillion years to do. So I do those ready, and we're just gonna get ready together. I've been getting a ton of comments on my YouTube channel about where am I, what happened to me. I used to do all these videos and now I do like none. I'm lucky to get one up, like, I don't know, the last month I put up 1 or 2, and I never put up videos anymore because I'm just so freaking busy. But let's just get into it. If you want to just hang out with me, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go old school. I'm gonna use a lot of old products that I love and I have always loved. And yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna do old school. I already did my brows. I used Anastasia Beverly Hills I recently, you know what I want to tell you guys? You know what? It's in this Ulta bag. It's in this Ulta bag because I've got plans for it. Yeah, I got the Precisely My Brow. I got the color 1. I figured because I'm really pale and I have really blonde hair, like that would have worked, right? Absolutely not. It was so freaking light. It didn't work at all. It sucked and bit the weenie, if you will. So yeah, that's going back for 22 bucks. Hell no. But what I did get was, I was curious about the new Bad Girl Bang mascara, so I got that. I do have some opinions on that. I'll get to that when it's like, you know, mascara time. Comment after comment on my YouTube page, channel, videos. Where's my brush? Are we starting this already with the where's my brush and where are things? Because nobody has time for where are my things. Okay. Oh, natural lighting today too, by the way. So many comments, like I used to do so many colorful tutorials. Danny said something in her video the other day, and then that like sent a rush of my subscribers over like, yeah, how come you don't do any colorful tutorials anymore? I'm like, thanks, Danny. So I was like, you know what, let me just sit down, talk with you guys, just tell you what's been going on. I know a lot of you have been asking. So anyway, we're going to start with Painterly. I already did my brows. Let's just carve them out. I'm still one of those people that does that, so, you know, I'll bring you guys in a little closer, actually. Yeah, I'm one of those people that still actually does this, you know, because people are shamed on YouTube for doing this. So, you know, a lot of people, I think they cut this out of their video because, you know, Instagram brows, Instagram brows. Well, you know what? I have no freaking brows, and if I want to wear Instagram brows, bitch, I'm a gonna. I think we're in a little too close. Okay, that's a little better. I think we were a little too close. Yeah, so we're just cleaning up our eyebrows. Just doing a little bit of this. Okay, so last year, you guys know, I got a big promotion at my job that I worked so long for. It just takes up so much of my time, and you hear Harley in the background? Harley works so long and hard for that promotion, but it drains me, guys. It drains me. Like, I am always on. Like, I always have to be on, and I love it, but by the time I get home, like, I'm running around so much all day long that I keep looking over at the viewfinder because, like, I have forgotten how to film. Sorry about that. I am always on at work. So when I get home, I'm just, you know, like, I just poop out. I can't do anything. I'm lucky to do anything, like, exist. I don't know. I suck, man. Like, filming, I don't know. I think it's editing, really. I can't sit in front of a freaking computer. Like, I spend so much time in front of the computer, guys. Like, computer, computer, computer. I come home, I want to shoot the computer in its face, I want to punch it. I don't want anything to do with it, to be completely honest. So I just, you know, I can't be bothered with it, and that's what happens. Do you guys get it? Do you guys get it? Look at this little, last year, you know what, I'll get into my hair in a little bit. Let's just one thing at a time, people. Harley's just shut the light on. Harley, what you doing, buddy? Oh, you bear up. You bear up. He's ridiculous. My brows I'm going to set with the Source Styler by Lancome. I really like this thing. I got sent this like 8 trillion years ago, and I'm still using it. It's so good. It adds just like a little bit of texture. I think it's kind of like Gimme Brow by Benefit. I don't think it's even called Gimme Brow anymore. Maybe it is. I don't know. Because I know they changed it a while back. But it's kind of like that as far as texture and color. And it's got this itty bitty little wand. The one thing it doesn't do is give you too much stability in the brow hair. Like, the brow hair still kind of like screws around and it does its own thing. You know, it shows up at the party and it has its own drinks, if you know what I'm saying. So I still use Ready Set Brow by Benefit, and I go right over that. Because the Gimme Brow by Benefit, I paddle a little bit of it on. Right here is the unruly bit on my eyebrow. Like, right there, I don't know. It's like Rebel to the max. That my left eyebrow, it just like fights me all the time. Anyway, I can see where this video is going, and you know where it's going? It's going 8,000 million different directions. So I'm sorry about that. Forgive me. Alright, so we're gonna prime our eyes today using Paint Early Paint Pot. Big surprise. If you watch my channel for any length of time, you know that that is my jam. So let's do that. I don't have any foundation on yet. I'll do the foundation after. I have not worn much foundation this year, to be honest. I talked about that in a video a while back. I'm 38 years old. 38. Let that sink in. I know, you can't believe it. But I have realized that too much makeup on my skin does make me look older. I will wear some on my skin, you know, like contour and blush is total bullshit if you're not wearing foundation. Let's be honest. Like, if you try to put on blush, it looks like you're sweating. Okay, it looks like you're sweating, and when you're wearing weird like brown blushes, it looks like you're, I don't know, bruised when you're not wearing foundation, because it's just, your skin naturally is uneven. Like my skin, look at it. It's uneven. I have blotchiness, I have redness, so if I'm putting like blush and stuff like that over this blotchy skin, it's like, what are you doing, girl? Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, whatever. So, anywho, if I want to go full on like highlighter, blush, contour, which is what I'm going to do today, I'm doing it just for you guys, then I'm going to wear foundation. So, did you like that big long explanation? Anyway, I don't even know what we're talking about, because I should have like a little ticker, you know, like one of those like ticker things that like follows you, you know, like a little notepad maybe, you know, just to write my thoughts down. So I go back. I go out on tangents, guys. Anyway. As I said, I'm going to start with some old school products, which involve my MAC eyeshadows, okay? My MAC eyeshadows. Look at this little palette. This is my palette. This is my best friend. Don't tell Danny. Let's see. We're going to start with, you know what? Let's do it this way. I'm really kicking it old school here. I'm pulling it out like that. Look at this is the shadow I'm using. This is the Shadow Malt by MAC. I'm going to take my little Hakuhodo brush. Just like this. Okay. This is, what is this? The J5522 by Hakuhodo. And I want to do colorful. I want to do colorful because Danny threw it out there. But like, I don't know what colorful eyeshadows to do today. So I'm going to start with this because this will give me a nice transition shade. This is like a multicolor, you know, it's like a cool tones Any fluffy brush will do, by the way. Like if you're doing like the E40 by MAC, the E40 by Sigma, or the 217 by MAC, do whatever tickles your fancy. I happen to like this brush because it does the blending for you. Because look, it's tapered. See it? Can you see it? It blends right into my skin. That's why you can't see it. So let's do this. See it? So, and yes, it's dirty. It's dirty. So, yeah. I'm just gonna put this into the crease. Into the crease. Let's see, what can we talk about today? Oh, let me finish telling you about my job. So, I know I've told you guys already, but it just takes up so much of my time, and I'm like a freaking zombie when I get home, and that's why I haven't been posting shit. Okay. Alright, I know you guys want to see a colorful look. So, what palette can we use that's colorful? I have the Just Peachy mattes, and it would match like my coral anyway. So let's use some of like the crazy shades in here. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll use like Steal a Kitten in the middle. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. So, I don't like the highlight in the palette though. Let's talk about that. So I am gonna use Blanc Type by MAC to do my highlight with a little brush. Just a little brush. This is the Hakuhodo J242G. God forbid. You know what the worst is? It really pisses me off. When I do my eyebrows, right? My eyebrows are good. Like, they're good. Like, I'm ready to take off like 500 selfies. And I'm ready to like stare at myself in the rear mirror of my car for 2 hours before I leave the house. You know, like when your brows are that good. And then you go to put on your highlight. And you put your highlight right on your brows. That's the worst. That is the freaking worst. I hate that. And then you're like, why did I just get eyeshadow on my eyebrows? Like, who hates me? Who put a hex on me? Somebody puts the hex on me, and I don't like it. So whatever. Anyway, I feel like I'm having that kind of a day. What I do after though, when I do my highlight, I go back in with my pencil and I just kind of like this. I just sharpen it up. Just because I want my eyebrows to be able to cut a bitch. Just saying. Let's go with this palette today because I have not done anything crazy in a minute. So let's layer the colors. Color on top of color on top of color. So let's start with Just Peachy. Oh, look at the dirty. Look at this. This is dirty. Oh yeah. That's so good. Okay, let's do it upside down. Just Peachy is right here. That one. I'm going to just take a regular blendy brush and I'm just going to go over all the colors I just did. Okay? Let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. You know, honestly, truth be told, guys, I miss my interactions with you guys. I have seen all the comments over the last few months. I do. I miss you guys so much. And the outpouring of just love that I get from you guys, like, Sam, where are you? Are you okay? It really means a lot. I try to stay on Instagram as much as possible. Like, I try to post on there. I've been really into posting my like outfit of the days on there because I got this fancy mirror. I love taking selfies with my outfits. So, you know, I'm a narcissist, so, you know. Actually, I'm not a narcissist. Don't say that about yourself, Sam. You're not a narcissist. But you'd think I was with all the freaking pictures I took. Okay. We're gonna do like a backward gradient. Okay, let's take Peach Sangria, which I don't know how they even think that that's peach anything. I mean, this is sangria to the max. Let's do it here. I'm just gonna put the Peach Sangria out here. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're just gonna load this color up. We're just gonna blend it a little bit, but I'm not gonna bring it all the way across. Okay, let's go. You know, I was like, you know what? Why am I gonna pussyfoot around the light colors in this palette? Let's just go for the dark ones. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? Do you feel me? You feel me? Oof, oof. I feel like I'm really pale. Okay. Because I am really pale. Okay, so I'm just going to blend that a little bit in the crease. I'm going to go back into that fluffy brush like this. And I'm just going to, whoop, like that. Just blend it. Blend it like this. So it just diffuses that color, you know? I think it was about 2 years ago, this kind of burgundy sangria kind of color got really popular. I like it. So pretty. You know what? I kind of want to do like a gradient kind of eye. All right, next let's go into Peach Punch, which is this kind of punchy pink color, and I'm going to grab just a flat brush and I'm going to put that color here. Yeah, that could work. Okay, let's do that. I doubted myself for a second. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. But it works. It works. Let's do that. And we're going to go back in with sangria a little bit. I'm going to put some of this peach butter on there, but we're not going to leave it. We're going to go in with Steal a Kitten, and we're going to add a little bit of that into the beginning to kind of make it like a frosty gradient. But I hate not having something there, you know, just to kind of hold its spot, if you will. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that. I have been watching YouTube, even though I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot. I have been watching a few people on YouTube that people that are not fairly new to me, but like, I want to say like the last year I've really gotten into a lot. 2 channels actually that I really enjoy. One of them is Raw Beauty Christy. I don't know if you can follow her. If you follow her, 2 years ago, and it's funny, I started following her. It was 2 years ago in April. I remember because right after I started following her, I saw her at IMATS. No, I didn't talk to her. I saw her in the distance with one of her friends, and I was like, oh, I just started following that girl, you know, and I don't know, I didn't talk to her or anything like that, but I was like, oh wow, I just started following her. I think she's really entertaining, and it's amazing what she does with makeup. You know what I admire, like what I really admire about her, honestly and truly, she puts so much effort into makeup. Like, she doesn't go, oh, I'm adding more of that Peach Punch, by the way, here. She puts so much effort into her channel, into makeup, and it's really inspiring to me because she takes it seriously, you know? Like, she doesn't, if that makes sense. Like, she's funny and she doesn't take things too seriously, but like makeup, she does such a good job, and she just she takes her channel seriously, if that makes sense. Like, why is this hair straight? Do you guys see this straight hair? Like, trying to ruin my look today? Can you get out of my life right now? Yeah, like, you straight hairs? Okay, yeah. So she puts so much work into her videos, and I really admire that. I really admire that. And, you know, I feel like she puts herself out there for real, you know, like she does. And I really like that. I really like that about her. Just want to say that, you know. So if you happen to see my video, Christy, I love you. Another person that I really like that I've been watching is Sarah Ray Vargas. She is somebody that does a lot of clothing hauls. She's plus size, and she's always doing clothing. Oh, Steal a Kitten. I'm going in with my finger for this one. She's always doing plus size clothing hauls and stuff, and she does try-ons. She's so freaking funny, you guys, and I enjoy her videos so much. I enjoy her videos so much, and she's always got me laughing. Like, I'm always dying when I watch her videos. Yeah, I think she's just got like a really cute, witty way about herself, and I think she's really enjoyable to watch, and she really loves herself. That's one thing I really like about her, you know, like, she really, like, full on loves herself, and it comes across in her videos, and I really like that a lot. Like, her confidence is infectious. Okay, I'm going back in with that Peach Punch again. I keep losing this color for some reason. I think I need to bring this color in a little bit here. I'm gonna do my skin, then I'm gonna finish the eyes. Yeah, so for my eyeballs, we're gonna do mascara and all that good stuff. But I am going to use my Too Faced because I have large pores, and this stuff, you know what, let's pin these little hairs out of the way. Can we do that just for the hair? Can we do that just for now? I find that this primer works so good on evening out my pores, and I put it on my nose and on my chin and right here on my freaking T-zone, and I pat it in, and it makes my skin look so much smoother. Honestly, you guys, it really does. I love it. And I never believed in these primers the way I do now until I feel like I learned how to use them. Like I pat them in, and then I kind of smooth it across, and then it looks great. And this also, there's one other thing. You have to use this primer with the right foundation, because when I always use water-based foundations, it never worked for me. So I went back to my Serenity Scott Skin Perfecting Foundation, which is a silicone-based foundation. My color is the lightest one. I think it's SP1. It's just like the lightest freaking one. And this helps in fill in your pores too. I just use like one little pump. I don't use a lot. And then you can't use a beauty blender to use a silicone-based foundation because it will separate, because hello, water and oil, you dig? So I just use a flat foundation brush, and I just brush it on, and I swirl it on, and I buff it on, and I feel like it really looks super good on my skin. Okay, I don't know if you guys just saw, I had a line under my eye. That's really weird because that's never there. And I was like, where did you come from, line? I think when I put on my Painterly paint pot, it like settled funny under my lower lid. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So anyway, I just take a brush and I quick buff this in. And again, this is when I actually wear foundation. I don't wear foundation a lot anymore, honestly, guys, because I just don't. Because I feel like it makes me look older sometimes. You dig? Who wants that? But like I said, if I want to go full on blush, contour, all that, I gotta go for the foundation. This foundation is even still a little bit dark for me, but once I put on the powder, it lightens up a bit. I'm going to take my Serenity Scott Pressed Powder Foundation in Fairest, and then I'm going to set my face. I'm going to go under my eye with the little my little Bdellium Tools brush right in between my brows. I don't want to screw up my eyebrows, so I always go in with this little Bdellium Tools brush and get right on top of my eyebrows. That way I don't powder my eyebrows, if that makes sense to you guys. And then I go in with the Mama brush. It's the same brush, it's just bigger. And then I do the rest of my face. Christy and Sarah, two of my favorite people to watch now on YouTube. I love those girls, and they entertain me. They both post so often, and then I get to watch them. And I mean, I went back and watched a ton of like Sarah's videos after the fact. She's just hilarious. I really enjoy her quite a bit. Let's see, let's go to actually no, let's not go to mascara. Let's finish the eyes now that I've powdered. I'm gonna let's grab a pencil brush and a 217. Let's start with just Peachy, and let's do it this way. Did I just poke myself in the eye? What, have I never done makeup before? I've forgotten how to film. That's the problem. And then I'm going to grab, actually, Peach Sangria on that little smudgy brush. I know I'm getting hair in my eyebrow. I'm getting hair in my eye. Okay, so let's do this. Where we're going to put some of that Sangria color right at the lash line. That way we could tie in the top lid. This is what happens though. When I start doing my makeup, I stop talking, you know? I want you guys to comment below what you've been up to. Tell me what's up. Well, like, what's up in your life? Peach punch, people. Peach punch right underneath this color. Let's do peach punch. Let's blow out that bottom lid. Try to blend all this so it doesn't look so, you know, whoop. It looks very woof right now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little bit of the darkest color on this in this palette. Let me grab, I'm looking for one of those little itty bitty brushes that I have. All my brushes are kind of escaping me. You know what? This one could work. Yeah, this one could work. I'm going to grab the chocolatey color. No, maybe. But yeah, let's do the chocolate. Let's take a little bit of the chocolate. And let's just take a little bit on like a small little fluffy kind of brush like this. I'm going to put a little bit right here in the outer V. Just to kind of depthen it. Depthen it up. Like this. And then we'll go in and blend it out in a second. Yeah, see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference. It's been depthened. What a jerk. I'm such a jerk. Okay, what I do have to do is take a little bit of that chocolate dipped and put that a little bit on the lower lash line. Otherwise, now it's just going to look weird. There we go. Now it's tied in. What do you think? What do we think, guys? All right, this works. This works for me. Step away from it, Sam. Okay, let's step away from the eyeshadow. Let's jump into roller lash. I'm going to do roller lash, and then I'm going to put Bad Gal Bang on top of roller lash because, you know, it gets a little crazy if I don't do it that way. Let me get out my mirror. I tried to use the Bad Gal Bang, and there's so much product on that wand that it's just, no, it's no good. I'm picky when it comes to my mascara too. And I really, guys, I do not need to put on 8 million coats of freaking mascara. I just want to put on 2. Just dos, okay? Just dos. Now, my eyelashes are so curly. It's like a rule that I have to get mascara on the upper lid. Do any of you do that? I know you guys do. I know you guys understand me. Oh, so many of you have been asking about Lily and Harley. They're great. Matt's good too. They're amazing. My little fur babies. I can't imagine life without them. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I feel like maybe it was just one of those things, but like, I made a video, I think it's like a year and a half ago now at this point, about why I don't want children. And I think at some point, I can take this out now. I think Google, YouTube or whatever, like picked up that video, and then like a lot of people started commenting it on it all the time, all of a sudden. And then like, it was so weird. Like, I always got like a healthy amount of comments on that video, but then like people started like really commenting. Someone was like, "You're the most disgusting person on YouTube," and I'm like, because I don't want kids. That's kind of harsh. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way because I don't want children, you know, but a lot of people tend to identify with that video, which I'm glad, because a lot of people don't want kids, and there's a lot of shaming going, like a lot of shaming happens for people like me that don't want children. And it's like, I feel like nobody talks about how they're made to feel because they don't want kids, you know? So it happens, it's a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Everybody should just shut up and mind their own business. You know, if you want 8 kids, I'm not gonna say anything. If I want no kids, then like shut your mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Bad Gal Bang. So what we're gonna do, we're just going to put this at the base of the lash like this, and then I blink it out. I don't pull it to the end because it clumps my lashes, but it adds like a healthy amount of product on the bottom of the lashes. See, I feel like mascara always pulls these kinds of looks together. Look at how much mascara is on my upper lid. It's okay. We'll go in and we'll touch that up after. I always save that bit for the end because, you know. And my red light of death is blinking, so give me a second. Okay, as I was saying, when I get mascara on the top lid, Roller Lash does not sweep away. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't. So what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of the brown that I was putting on the outer corner, and I'll lightly line my eyelids with it. So I'll just kind of gently pull it this way, and then I'll just kind of smudge it right at the lash line a little bit. And then it gives, you know, like an eyeliner, but then it smudges, you know, like it smudges the mascara, and then it gives me kind of like a little bit of an eyeliner. That's one of the things I noticed with Roller Lash with me. It never just smudges away. Like if I let it dry, it just doesn't go away ever. So, you know. So for contour, blushy kind of thing, I have a couple options. I have Hoola, which I can do, or I can do Dallas. Like I could do just Dallas blush. What do you guys think? I'm gonna get a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna try a little bit of Dallas. Let's do a little bit. What do you guys think? We're gonna try a little something new here on this channel. A little bit of bronzing. Okay. Because you know I always use my NYX blush and taupe. But I know you guys can't get that, so. Like, I'm so scared to put any on. I'm like, can you even see? I'm such a wuss. Like, I don't want to put any on because I feel like I'm going to get dirty face, you know? Okay, let's not tempt fate. Put a little under my chin edge. Let's not tempt fate. That's enough with the Hoola. That's enough with the Hoola. So let's go in with the blush. Let's go in with Dallas. I do like Dallas. Do I want to do Dallas? No, I don't want to do Dallas. I want like a peachy blush. Is this peachy? Oh, you know what? There is a Just Peachy Matte blush I have. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go in with this. Let's use this. Okay. Let's use a big, weird, fluffy, sexual brush. I don't know what's up with this thing. And let's do this. I should really just get like a... I should be using a fiber brush, but I don't know. I have this thing. I'm gonna use this thing. I feel like I'm being assaulted. Like I feel like this is assault. This brush is absolutely useless. Let me grab something else. Let's do this. Oh, pretty. What do you guys think? You know, it's really pretty. Let me scratching the tip of my nose. I guess we should put on highlighter for like going all, you know, like that. Too Faced Candlelight. Let's go for this color. And I have this little Hakahoru kind of brushy thing. And I just tap it like this. Like that. I think that looks nice. It's kind of like a peachy color, right? Yeah, that could work. I like that color. I like that. This is called the Pixie by Petra Matte Last Liquid Lip, and this is matte beige. All right, let's do that. I like that. I like that. It came in a pretty PR box. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Well, guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry I didn't talk more. I'm kind of getting like, you know, the zone. The tutorial zone. So this might have been a long tutorial or not. I don't know how much I will edit the hell out of this. And I'm sorry if I like, you know, dip out. I dip out during the video because, again, it's been a minute since I filmed. Thank you guys so much for sticking by and staying subscribed to this channel. For those of you who left, nobody misses you. But please, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, helps me out, hit the notification bell, etc., etc. All my social media will be linked below if you guys are interested in checking it out. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Mwah! Goodbye.